Well, hello everyone, and hello especially to you, Parm and Sarah Phanguras. We're really happy to have you here, and just want to give you a chance to tell a little bit about your recent experience. And so let's just jump right in. COVID-19 has been affecting the world in all sorts of places. Tell us a little bit about your story with COVID-19.
Well, Joe, beginning of April, I got sick and felt like just regular cold or flu symptoms. After a few days, it wasn't going away, so had kind of similar symptoms. You're watching news, what to watch for COVID. So I felt like I had some of those. So went to the hospital and decided to get tested. And after the hospital told me to basically go home and isolate yourself till we have the results to find out if you are positive or negative. But it was going to take almost a week to get the results, so it did take a week. But in the meantime, while I was waiting a whole week for the result, I got pretty bad ill. Fever day after day, even nighttime, daytime, right? So it was hard. And yeah.
And how did this this obviously affected you physically, Sarah, for yourself and for your family? Parm's sequestered in the basement or wherever he is. How is this affecting you guys?
Yeah, I think for everyone right now, there's so many weird things about walking through something like this, right? To see someone you love that ill, I've never seen Parm that sick in all the years we've been together. And that's tough. I think with anything health related that you walk through, it's a sobering reminder that life is fragile, right? And God's in control ultimately. So yeah, there were lots of emotions. I think even though we're all isolating from others, we as a family, we're in the home together, although it was strange to be together and yet feel so far apart from Parm. So there were challenges there. There was tough things, lots of emotions. I spent a lot of time in the Psalms because I felt like they reflected all the varying emotions that we were all feeling walking through this.
Mm-hmm. So you're already speaking about how your faith comes to bear in this, but your faith and your faith community, how did that, have an effect on you, or was it something to rest on in the midst of this?
Absolutely. One of the first things Parm said to me was, "Sarah, please call our people." And when we talk about our people, it's, those handful of close friends that we have, fellow Christians that we know we can call on with anything, joy or sorrow. And so to be able to, call on a few people that we knew would cover us in prayer becomes super precious at a time like that. And so we did, and we are so grateful for the prayer covering that we had during that time. We had a close family friend that I grew up with who did some grocery shopping for us and left things on the doorstep. Those little things are huge, right? Mm-hmm. But at a time when you're isolating in so many ways, those are the things that make you feel and remind you that you're connected and God's at work and He's good.
Right. So here we are, we're in church here. Again, not too many people hanging out here except for the three of us. How can the church continue to pray for, this pandemic and for others experiencing this, just for people that are wrestling and, just hurting at this time? Some of the ways that you think that people can pray.
Well, there's so many things we can pray for, in small or big picture, like, healing. People who are affected have no jobs right now, unable to provide for the family, or tough times right now, right? Frontline workers, they're putting their life in risk, helping us, or like all the doctors and nurses, and even grocery stores, right? And especially those people are lonely, there's nobody going to visit them, especially the elderly people at the homes, right? So it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, this is impacting people in a multitude of ways, right? So there's no shortage of things to pray for. I think having had some firsthand experience with it, we really have tasted and seen the goodness of God in our own experience, just with Parm even being told, as sick as he was, that he had a mild case of it. He recovered fully, and it didn't ever go to his lungs. He didn't end up in the hospital like so many others. So many people are grieving losses, and that's just hard right now. I think my prayer would be, that when you've tasted and seen the goodness of God, you feel compelled to bring that forward, right? And so I feel like for us, and for so many, we have an opportunity to join God. He's already redeeming this, right? He's doing it as we speak. This whole situation, that's who he is, and he invites us to join him in that. And so, sharing his goodness, touching base with people, if you know somebody's lonely, reaching out. For us, text messages and just emails or phone calls saying, how are you doing? Those are huge, right? There's always a way to show kindness and show the goodness of God. And I love that he partners or asks us to partner with him in that. And I think that the church is being creative right now in how we do that, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, I really appreciate you both coming and sharing part of the story with us. I think it's a gift to us to hear it and then know also how to pray beyond. I mean, you're kind of the thin end of the wedge, right? We know you, but we know that there's others like you, and who have worse or different, etc. Just as a reminder, you're symptom free, and that's we're thankful to God for that, and thankful for your health and well-being. And just thank you for being here today.
Thank you.
You're welcome, John.